Welcome everyone to another podcast edition by Mediama Sporting Club, and I'm privileged this day to have the 2025-2026 Ghana Premier League winning coach, Coach Ibrahim Tanko, who has been flanked by his assistants. That is Coach Stephen Gura is here, assistant, and then the goalkeepers coach Isaac Amuakon. They are all here with me this morning to walk us through their journey as far as the 2025-2026 Ghana Premier League is concerned, and also give us the routine or the roadmap for the upcoming preseason for the team. Gentlemen, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me start with Coach Stephen. Your journey so far with Mediama Sporting Club, how would you describe it?
Well, good morning, Mr. Bismarck. I think my journey with Mediama Sporting Club has been, quite impressive, very, very impressive. Even though there are ups and downs, but then at least this is the nature of the job. So I think my time here has been quite okay.
Your CV looks very nice. You've been, let me say, second place with Mediama. You've won the league 2 times.
And then Super Cup too.
Yeah, in Super Cup. Then you've also gone to the CAF Champions League,
Exactly.
to the group stage and so on. I think, will you say it's fulfilling to be in Takwa?
Yeah, sure. Trust me, I think I will say this because I've never regretted, making the decision to join Mediama SC.
Right, the journey for the 2025-2026 all began with Coach Ibrahim Tanko. Coach, you joined midstream, that is the 2024-2025 season. You told us that was your, let me say, preseason before the main preseason. How has it been with Mediama? Is it difficult?
I mean, football is difficult everywhere, not only Mediama. When you coach a team like Mediama, definitely the people in Takwa or the management or the board need resource. So definitely, and we planned very well. Like you said, I have the half season and before this one that we won the league. The half season, I think I came and meet Stephen and Amuakon, which they helped me very well because that's my first time. And yeah, and this season we started very well. I mean, we started with going to Ivory Coast for our preseason. I mean, last season, our preseason, and I think we had a very good preseason. We had a very good opponent to play friendly matches with. So when we came back and we continue with Century Cup, which the team, we shaped the team very well. So, and it started even from this Century Cup, and that we have a very good team. So definitely, the season went well by winning the league at the end of the season.
You've coached outside Ghana, that is in Germany. You went to Cameroon. You've been in Ghana. But the narratives was that until Coach Ibrahim Tanko wins the Ghana Premier League or wins a trophy as a head coach, he is not going to be considered as, let me say, the top, the creme de la creme. Will you say that motivated you, or what did that do to you? And winning the Ghana Premier League, how will you describe it?
No, I mean, winning the league is fantastic for a CV. But and what you said before, I don't think I have to prove to anyone to win the league before you take me as a serious or as a elite coach. The only thing I have to do is to prove myself, and with the help of my assistant, and I think I'm able to do that. So that's what is important.
Your journey as a coach, what has helped you? What will you say is that one thing that has helped you to the level you've got into?
No, definitely my boss, who was my coach in Freiburg, where I played 6 years. I think he encouraged me to go into coaching. That was, I think, 2008. So when I finished, I take the under-19 of Freiburg for 1 season, and then assisted the second team as an assistant coach before we moved to Japan. We went to Japan with him for 2.5 years. and then came back to FC Cologne 1 year, and then we moved to Cameroon, where we took them to 2014 World Cup and 2015 African Cup. So, I mean, he was my role model, of course. I mean, how he trained us and everything. I think for me, it was the best to follow as a coach. So I think he's one of the coaches that motivate me.
Coach Amako, you are handling one of them, the toughest department as far as football is concerned, because one mistake, your net will be ringing. And then the least a striker can make a mistake, it will be corrected by a midfielder. A midfielder can make a mistake, it will be dealt by the defender. But when the goalkeeper makes a mistake, who is there to support or who is there to clear? That is the question most people.
The supporters side.
The supporters will do that. Unless there is a spiritual person in it. So, Coach Amako, you've been a goalkeeper, at least for Kumasi Asante Kotoko and other clubs. But taking on the mantle as a goalkeeper's coach, what motivated you to go into it?
Thank you, my brother. Like you said, being a goalkeeper, and I've seen it all in goalkeeping. So after my career, the best thing I could have done is to go into goalkeeping coaching. Yeah. So I took that career whilst I have worked in football and in goalkeeping, I have to, specialize in goalkeeping as far as the coaching is concerned. So I saw so many things. I saw that we have so many talents in Ghana. And using my experience in coaching to, bring up the young ones and, make something good out of them in terms of goalkeeping. That's what motivated me. And
we've seen coaches like Rav Zumdek move from goalkeeping to mainstream coach. Why not that?
Okay, like I said, I did general coaching, but I wanted to specialize in goalkeeping. That's what I know doing best. And I think choosing goalkeeping coaching, I think everybody is seeing the handwriting.
Whenever your goalkeepers make mistake, you are the first person they point fingers at. But whenever there is, let's say, a top performance, everyone forgets you. Is it the destiny of a goalkeeper's coach?
That's the department. You see, goalkeeping is such that you can make all saves, but the little mistake you do is what everybody is going to talk about. So that's one of our occupational hazard. We need to understand it and always build up and work harder to, achieve our aims sometimes. Yeah.
Which particular match would you say after that particular match you never slept as a goalkeeper's coach? Not as a goalkeeper, but as a goalkeeper's coach.
Okay, I would say just ended season. A game between Hohoi United.
The 2-1 here.
Yeah, the 2-1 here.
The match could Sanku and you all wouldn't want to remember.
You see, no one will, think of, playing such match again because it was horrible. It was a very bad day for the goalkeeping department. We lost a penalty. Che lost a penalty and also gave up a goal.
Yeah, that whole lot.
That day, it was hell. But
I think also that game helped us very well. I mean, it was a wake-up call for the players to know that things is not going to be like always. So I think after that game, we came back together very strongly and then fight for the rest of the game. And then
talking about that particular game, Coach, after it all happened, when you started training, let me say the following week, what did you tell the players? Because we saw new energy, a different spirit altogether in the subsequent games. What did you tell them?
No, I think it's how we are working with them always. We talk to them mostly individual. And I think that week we also watched a video that we showed them what they did before because it was a very, very tough time for us at that moment. I think we went 5 or 6 games without winning. So definitely as a player, you start question your ability. So we show them and what they did before, the goals they score and everything. I think that one motivated them also then to come back strongly.
Right. Now, let's look at your players that you use for the season. You lost Kamaradin at a point, and now you look into your team. Fuzi is gone. Salim is also gone. Mante, let me say, is hanging. We don't know what will happen. Looks like anytime you want to hit something, your best leaves. How are these things going to affect you?
No, I don't think it's going to stop. And that is the nature of our football here. And also, I think it's one of the good thing about Mediama. If you come to Mediama and perform, definitely you are going to go. I think Salim is his first season, Fuzi as well. So, it's the performance and that will take you out there. But I think we are also happy if some of our players get chance to go outside. So definitely we are going to work very hard to get the replacement.
Coach Stephen, which player within the season will you say surprised you in terms of you least expected such player to put up, let me say, a top performance? If you are to list like 2 or 3, which names are you going to mention?
Well, I'll go for the entire team because at the end of the day, trust me, if not this man, then the other players. So I would say the entire team.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now let's walk into the transfers. You hear in the news and it's like Moses is talking to this, that the club president is talking to this, is talking to that, and the question that most people ask is that is it he buying or it is based on the coach's let me say recommendation? The signing so far, at least we've seen. Ima come, we've seen Dominic Amponsa, Emmanuel Boateng, we've seen Dominic Amponsa, and other play the goalkeeper also. Are there transfers that you say you supervise, you recommend it, or they are just based on external influence?
No, I think we receive a lot of videos. We have our video analyst here, Kweku, and the assistant coaches, myself, we watch a lot of videos, and we also scouted during the last season. So we penned down some of the players that you saw that they are here already. So I don't think the pressure comes from anywhere. This is our recommendation, and I think we hope that we're still waiting for 2 or 3. We hope that they will come so that our squad will be fully.
2 or 3. Can you give us the department?
Well, we're still waiting for a winger, a striker, and a midfielder.
There was no mention of defense. Are you settled in terms of your back line? For goalkeeping, I know once you have Felix and then you have Mujid adding up with the others, I think you are okay. Your back line, are you settled?
No, like I said now, we are still waiting for 2 or 3, and transfer window is still open. So definitely we started like this. We are going to see where we need to bring enforcement. So definitely we are doing that.
I'll come back to you so that you give us the outline for your preseason, where you're going to have it and what we should expect. But Coach Amwako, Munjid, the goalkeeper, national team for Sudan, he is there. He has been in Champions League for 18 different matches. So far, his performance at training, or how do you see him at training? And then is it to say that your goalkeeping department is now going to be in his hand, or you are laying up for competition?
Yeah, thank you. First of all, I'll commend the management for this signing. Yeah. When the league was coming to an end, like the head coach said, we sat down to see the strength of the team, every department, and we saw that we have to beef up the goalkeeping department as well. So we recommended some goalkeepers to the management, and God being good, they were able to get us this Sudanese international. And looking at his track record and everything, I know his inclusion is going to help the team. Since we've qualified for the Champions League.
At training, are you convinced that what you saw in the various clips, in various matches, is exactly what you are seeing?
In fact, I might say he has stayed in the house for like
3
2
months.
months or 3 months. He came, he confessed to me that, Coach, this is my situation and you need to, take it easy with me. And I understand him. But what he said, what he told me is opposite this thing. His training doesn't look like somebody who has stayed in the house.
But within that period, it's even the off period. That's the off period. So
in fact, he is cooperating very well. And his actions, he just need some small movement and sharpness. It's just there.
Right. Okay, Coach. Then you are preparing yourself or you're embracing yourself for a very good 2026-2027 season. Walk us through your preseason. Where are you going to have the preseason? Is it going to be in Ghana? If it's outside, where are you going to have it? Which period? And those things.
Yes, like you said, we started on the 15th. And definitely when the players went to break, we keep on working and to secure where we are going to have our preseason and to secure also new players that I think we need. And myself, I was in Abidjan last week and to look at the facilities. So definitely.
Oh, you are going back to where you started last season.
Where we started.
Same energy.
Same energy because we think and that helped us very well because we had a very good friendly matches, very tough teams, which we are going to have this time again. So, yes, we are. I hope that we will leave here on the 1st of August for 3 weeks so that we are going to prepare very well. Next season is not going to be easy, as you know.
Yeah, I was going to touch on that. That next season, you have to do better in terms of the champions because Ms. Diama has already played in the group stage. You've won the league. You have to defend it. How ready are you for this task?
No, I think we are ready, and it's all about hard work and that we are putting in now. And like I said, some of them will leave, we'll bring some in. We are going to look at our performance last season. Definitely, and we did very well. We won the league, but there are some games that I think we should have done better. So we are going to look at all these things and then look at the new things we think we have to bring so that we will defend our league and then to do better in Africa.
Right, we will find time and then walk into the season proper, especially for the Champions League and then the league. But like you have said, on the 1st of August, the team will move to La Côte d'Ivoire to begin the preseason. And then from there, we take it from there. You didn't have opportunity to thank the supporters, give your final word that last season, and now you are back. Let me start from Coach Stephen. Your final words to the supporters before we leave.
Yeah, sure. I think they're amazing. They're amazing because I think without them, we cannot, we couldn't have achieved this ultimate. We really appreciate them, and then we keep urging them to also be behind us, and that they are our backbone. So they should be there for us whenever we need them.
Coach Amako.
Yeah, I would say the supporters were our number 12 on the pitch. They helped us a lot last season to achieve this glory. So they are part of the success. We are grateful. You should keep supporting us.
Coach.
Yes, I always said we are doing these things with them, and I must say, and they supported us very well, even the time that we are facing difficulties without winning the leagues. They come. And even the last 2-3 games that we play here, you could see that the energy was very strong. So, we thank them. We hope that they will, still keep on supporting us. Next year is going to be a very, very hard year for all of us. And I think together we can defend our league champion.
Right. This is where we bring today's edition of our Mediama SC podcast. And we come again with another good interviews and every revelation you need about Mediama Sporting Club. Thank you. It has been with me, Bismarck Akari. I had Coach Ibrahim Tanko, Coach Stephen Gura, and then Coach Isaac Amwako. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.